Hey, what's up guys, it's Smasher, and I am back on some Battlefield, and today we're going to be running around on Wake Island with an Amtrack. I know that's kind of odd, but the Amtracks are super useful vehicles that people underuse way too much. It's a mobile spawn point for your entire team, which is a huge advantage, and you have a crew of 2 people running around in this thing. You can put a serious hurting on the other team. First of all, they can just pound the Amtrack forever and it just does not blow up. The only thing you really got to worry about when you're in an Amtrack is people javelining you from across the map and someone running up and C4ing you. Other than that, it's pretty idiot proof, and it's hard to blow up. So if you got one driver slash fixer and one person on the gun, you can put in some serious work. Typically I like driving the thing around and fixing it, but I convinced one of my buddies to jump in there and help me out this particular time. So I haven't been on Battlefield for a while. It's been a bit. I've been sucked into the entire world of Ghost Recon, man, and I've been playing that just so much. And you guys have probably seen those videos. I am going to try and get back doing some more Battlefield here. I have been working on Battlefield behind the scenes. I have a montage that's going to be coming out sooner than later. One thing I'd like to point out here: this guy over here in the AA gun, he really can't do a lot of damage to me in that thing. So I'm kind of ignoring him. So you know, I'm gonna shoot at him for a bit, and then I'm gonna get flanked over here. And the guys that are flanking me are much more dangerous than he is, and that's why I switch over to killing them. I figured that people might be a little weirded out by the fact that I was just completely leaving this dude alone. Plus somebody was fixing him, we're just trading blows. It was kind of lame. So anyways, I am working on a montage. I am collaborating with an editor, a very big editor in the editing community. Definitely a well-known guy, somebody I've worked with quite a bit in the past, and really looking forward to the product that's going to come out. It should be phenomenal, knowing him. I don't want to spill the beans just yet and let you guys know what's going on, but it is a Battlefield 3 montage. Been getting worked on for about a month now, and it should be out, I don't know, in the next month or so, I'd imagine. I'm not putting a hard date on it as of yet because I want to really make sure that everything is perfect, as in just mainly because I think this is probably the only Battlefield 3 montage that I'll do. Montages, for those of you who don't know or haven't done them before, are a ton of work. Not only to gather all the clips and gameplay and sort it out on a regular basis, and then on top of that, editing everything. And that's why I decided really this time. The last major montage that I did was in Battlefield 2. I'm not Battlefield 2, Battlefield Bad Company 2. And it was a ton of work. I mean, it was worth it in the end. I liked the product, but it was just, with the amount of time that I had to play video games and edit and get commentaries out and do tutorials and all this other stuff that I'm doing right now, it wasn't going to happen. So I asked one of my friends to step in and help out, and I was lucky enough he agreed to help me and do all the editing. So you should see some of that in the next month or so, and it should be pretty good. So anyways, how's everybody like the new patch? I haven't played gun game yet. I need to get in there. I haven't even played the close quarters maps yet. I feel like such a letdown to you guys right now. But I have not had a chance to get in there yet and get it. I am planning on getting Battlefield Premium. I just literally have not had an opportunity to do it yet with stuff going on in my personal life. That there was not watching our flank NC4. One of the couple things that I warned you about at the beginning of the game. That wasn't very smart. But yeah, got a lot of stuff going on in the personal life right now that is preventing me from putting as much time into gaming as I would like to, and I definitely would like to put a lot more in, but it is what it is. So I have been and then I have to choose between this and Ghost Recon, which is super difficult as well. Ghost Recon kicks ass. I'm just having so much fun with that game. For the most part, I mean, it's got its own BS like Battlefield 2 that you got to put up with. I mean, I still haven't found the perfect online game. Battlefield is definitely a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to trying out the new map packs as soon as I get a chance to do that. So, one of the things that I'd like to kind of point out, a couple of things about the Amtrack anyways. Oh, wait, check this out. I remember watching this. I watched this video just before. I was looking for a video to commentate. Look how many times I hit this guy. Look at how many white hit markers I got on him, and he ran around the corners to us. Whatever, Battlefield. Freaking dice trolling me. So one of the things I like to point out in the Amtrack really is, it's not really an offensive weapon. I mean, you can use it as such. And I think it's a great tool for that, but it's more it's a mobile spawn point that you want to position, and you want to position it so that your team can get out and not die instantly when they get out of it. Because remember, this thing could take a ton of hits. You can have rockets hitting it all day and smashing into the side of it, and if your team gets out when one of those rockets is coming, you know, hey, they're gonna take it, and then they're not gonna spawn on you anymore because you're getting wrecked. And then there negates the whole point of having the Amtrack pushed up. So what we like to do is kind of pitch it off to the side of a building so that they have to come around corners to shoot at it. Why are they shooting behind me? And I am not even paying attention to it. Yeah, idiot. Yep. Watch out for them repair tools. Ooh, helicopter time. So luckily, again, you guys know I can't fly, so I can fly, but it's about for like 20 feet before I flip the helicopter over and die in the water. So it usually doesn't last too long. Luckily, one of my buddies that can fly was in here with me at this point in time, so I got lucky. I have been trying to learn. We had our own. My forum had its own server for a while. And when that would empty out, my buddy was taking me in there and trying to teach me how to fly. I could do all right. I could turn left pretty good, not so much turning right. Maybe it's a little bit like a reverse of Zoolander there or something. But you know, it was pretty tragic. One of these days I should upload a video or something of me trying to fly so everybody can laugh at me. I don't know. It's actually kind of sad and tragic, but you know, considering the amount of hours I put in to try and learn how to do it. But you know, this game was kind of frustrating because we were in vehicles and we were really pounding the enemy, and our team just would not take the objectives, man. They were just, I don't know what they were doing. They were just the rest, and it happens a lot in Battlefield when you got a good squad and you're pushing as hard as you can, and the rest of your team just is not helping. And we were outnumbered too, as you just saw there. So, you know, I wanted to look up the stats on this stuff too. This AA tank, he takes 2 to disable, right? So, boom, boom. Now he's disabled. I think I put like 3 more into. How many does it take to kill one of those things? He's already on fire. That's a hit. So, I don't know if they've addressed that in the latest patch because I haven't had an opportunity to mess around with it, but it would be nice if they did. So again, throw down in the comments there, what do you guys think of the new patch? Let me know, and let me know if I should just skip it and stop playing Battlefield, because I may be interested in that. Well, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go back to Battlefield either way, but you know, I've heard some from the people that I play with normally that are still playing Battlefield. I've heard some very good things about the patch, which is nice to hear for once. I know when the last patch came out, everybody just freaking raged about it and said that it sucked completely and they were quitting Battlefield for life. And so this one I've heard some generally positive things about, saying that, you know, it's alright, it does well. I mean, mainly, you know, my biggest issue with DICE or with Battlefield in general from the beginning has been the shitty hit detection, which is usually a result of really bad lag in rooms. and it has to do with the way that they, in my opinion anyways, has to do with the way that they resolve allowing people into certain servers, right? And you guys have heard me talk about it quite a bit in the past. That I think that they should region restrict servers so that you don't have people in there lagging across the screens who are connected from God knows where across the world from me. But I don't know how much of that has been addressed. I thought that there were some serious balance issues before too, which I'm hoping have kind of gone by the wayside. So, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty good time. I've seen some of my buddies posting some C4 horn videos on some of the new maps. And what do you guys think of the gun game? It looks real similar to Counter-Strike's version of that. If you guys had ever played Counter-Strike, or I'm assuming that you have anyways, or at least most of you have at some point in time. So this last map here, this last part of the map is brutal to take. I don't know. Oh wait, check this out. I'm about to do this is just again to show you that I don't edit to make myself look good. Look, do you see my epic grenade throw there? Yeah, the one sitting on my face, that was me. Idiot. So anyways, so I'm going to these last two bases are almost impossible to take unless your team just comes in and rushes everything with some overwhelming firepower. So luckily my buddy was in the helo and we decided to hop in there and try and take their vehicles out because their vehicles can put up a very good perimeter around this. And again, if they're playing together, these guys we were playing were super aggressive. I mean, as you can see, they're just going after the helicopter like crazy. So I thought that looked so cool there, by the way, when we swung around the corner, we could see our shadow on the ground swinging around. That looked so badass. Another Battlefield moment. It's the little things that excite me in this game. So if you almost got to spawn camp these guys in order to take this base, because there's just so many spots for them to get behind connexes and trees and little hills and everything else to take you out super quick over here. Not to mention they can lay out tons of mines to take out your vehicles and kind of sit back and still have a decent view of the objective. So you really got to move in there with your entire team and push past. As you can see, it looks like a few of our guys have pushed past, and we're kind of wiping them out as they come running in, which is pretty much ideal for us. I am running with flares, as well as my pilot is running with flares, and that is pretty much imperative on this game, in my opinion anyways. If you want to be successful in the helicopter, you need to do that, and you guys need to communicate and trade off who's using flares, when, where, why, and how. I've heard of other people being successful with stealth. I've never been successful with it. Flares have always worked best for us, but to each his own, and whatever actually works for you is the best thing for you to use. Same thing with guns. It's all about preference. There are some guns that in Battlefield 3 it's kind of everything's pretty balanced for the most part. So anyways guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.